Gonna be fixing some small leaks today on Scott and Sandy's 1988 Cadillac Brougham. All right, we were smelling fuel on this the other day, and it's real wet right here around the carburetor. Don't even know if this has ever been apart, to be honest. So we'll be diving into that here in a moment. And we've also had a little bit of an oil leak from this valve cover. And I actually noticed the other day that there was a bolt. Oh, I wish it would focus. There we go. That wasn't even tight. So we're gonna reseal these valve covers, starting on the driver's side, and then we'll work our way up. Lots of vacuum and electrical fun and nonsense from the 80s. All right, so the lower center valve cover bolt also supports this tab that we're wrestling out. That wraps around the air injection. And then it goes onto the heat stove here, which we're going to need to loosen up. Down yonder way. Come on, focus, damn you. Well, it's down there. You can see it. Right there. All right, so taking off the last nut here, which was also loose. So both rearward fasteners were not exactly tight on the driver's side valve cover. We fought with getting the heat stove off, and it ended up actually pulling one of the exhaust manifold bolts out, but that's fine as long as it's out and out of our way. And then we got one more bolt right down there, and we'll have this cover off. Well, that was a battle to get off, but we know why. Seriously, people? We don't have gaskets, so let's just silicone the crap out of it. Ridiculous. Like, that's what I've pulled off so far. That's what's still left. And I haven't even checked the surface on the cylinder head yet, because it took me like 10 minutes to get the damn thing unstuck. So I'm not even done scraping these on the other side. You can see they're a hot mess. That's all the silicone I've scraped off already. But I just went to wipe down the outside with some brake clean and a rag, just to kind of get what I thought was dirt off of it. There is like silicone handprints all over this. This is insane. But you'll hear more on this on my rant video. All right, the Silicone Chronicles continue. Holy hell. Not only did they use no gasket, just using silicone, but they almost plugged off that oil feed. Just incredible. And there is silicone on everything. Come on. Just insanity. Like, wow. Well, now I gotta clean up someone else's mess. So we've got most of our screws out of the top of the carb. I need to undo this pin for the accelerator pump. Gotta undo that bolt, undo the connector here so I can get to the other bolt. And undo this one screw on the choke so the linkage can lay free. And then I can pull the top plate of the carb off and we can replace this gasket and take a look in there, see what else we need to do, if anything. And we will go from there. All right, got our top plate of the carb off. You can see where there's been fuel leaking around this gasket. So we will be pulling the top gasket out. And then we need to reassemble our choke and everything. See the staining and everything there. So we will have a nice fresh gasket. You can see fuel.
Quick, easy cleanup.
Got our fresh gasket situated. We're gonna put our top plate assembly on here in a second. And then we will tighten this baby down. All right, we're gonna put all our screws back, hook everything back up, and then it'll be back on the valve cover. Everything's back together, looking good on Miss Betty's carburetor. Do the valve cover tomorrow, finish it up. I'm gonna go take it and wire wheel it. We will be styling.
All right, here's our valve cover. Cleaned her up. Spent about 30 minutes or so with the little wire wheel on the Dremel. Just doing what we can to clean it as best we can. And I got quite a bit of it. And it's smooth again, finally. And it was bent a little bit right here on this corner. It's still a little wavy on the flange edge, but it's straight on the actual sealing edge. So it's good. The bolts will pull it tight. Back in business. No more yucky.